CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Repeat. I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. Talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and finish in business. I'm sitting in business. Just look at the ticket. A traveling man. I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it. I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And bringing them out is the rare southpaw in his 4th year, coming off his best season as a pro, Tua Tagovailoa.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. That one's taken in by Spears. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it will be Falcon football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Down the numbers! There he goes! And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play action, now it's Tua. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Taking it right down Broadway. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Washington.
Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Dalton Kincaid, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. That pass caught. It's Williams. Touchdown. Jamison Williams. 36 yards. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Touchdown, Washington! Tajay Spears with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7.
Commanders 14, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw caught by Flowers. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught, and they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Elijah Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7.
Falcons 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Second and 9 now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now 3rd down and very long. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. He'll get this down to the 38. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime, and what's been... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Here's Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And here's a give to Spears. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
36-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there. Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Go street. 18, Pioneer. 79 Bronco. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Flushed out right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derwin James with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Washington.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throw left side to Kincaid. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun to give to Spears. He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Suckup's kick is good. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathed a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So a victory here for the Commanders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game.